If you look at what's happened to bond yields in Germany and the rest of Europe this year, they've been moving higher in anticipation of all of this extra bond issuance to fund the infrastructure spending and the defense spending. Germany has the fiscal leeway. Countries like Italy and France don't necessarily have the same fiscal space that Germany has. Is that going to be a constraint for Europeans' ambitions, for the Europeans' ambitions on how much they can actually fundraise towards defense and towards infrastructure?
How much they actually?
Fund.
Yeah. It's the report estimate of the needs at that time was 800 billion. And that was considered, I remember...
That was annual.
Yeah, annual.
Yeah.
And that was considered the main surprise of the report. I even remember a finance minister who's fortunately not in power any longer, saying exactly 3 seconds after the report being presented, said it's impossible, as if he'd read everything. But say the 800 billion was the figure that captured everybody's attention. Now, by the way, that figure has not been sort of pulled out from the sky. It's been the result of estimates, independent estimates by the European Commission and by the European Central Bank about our needs, for example, in defense. How much would it cost to bring defense to 2%, as the pre-existing NATO commitment would suggest? And then from acts like Digitization Act and so on, and climate, things that have been announced and voted by the European Council, by the European Parliament. So everything was, in a sense, promised. And those were the financial needs. But the report's sort of philosophy says that if things stand what they are today, then the amount that is needed to fund this is 800. I mean, you've got to do many other things. One of which, the most important which, is to open up, create the single market. Mm-hmm.